Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today's video brings you one of the most shocking stories shaking the entire Korean entertainment industry. Just 1 month after welcoming their newborn baby, Park Seo-joon and Park Min-young have suddenly dropped a bombshell that no one saw coming. What exactly happened behind the scenes? Why is the whole of Kbiz in chaos right now? Stay tuned, because we're about to uncover every detail. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our explosive updates. Let's dive right in. Just 1 month after welcoming their newborn baby, the entire Korean entertainment industry has been shaken to its core by a sudden announcement from Park Seo-joon and Park Min-young, one that no fan, reporter, or insider ever imagined would come from the couple once celebrated for having one of the most stable relationships in K-drama history. The news dropped without warning, in the middle of a quiet Tuesday morning, sending social media into complete meltdown as fans demanded answers, agencies scrambled to respond, and reporters rushed to gather every possible detail hidden beneath the polished surface of Kbiz. What could possibly happen to a couple who just entered parenthood, a milestone usually filled with joy, tenderness, and new beginnings? The truth, according to both their agencies and their own emotional words, is far more complicated than anyone imagined. In a recorded message shared just hours after the news broke, Park Min-young appeared calm. Too calm, some viewers said, as she admitted, "We promised each other that when the time came, we would be honest with the public, no matter how difficult it might be. The truth cannot stay hidden forever." Her voice trembled, but her eyes remained steady, as though she had rehearsed this moment countless times in the weeks following the baby's birth. Park Seo-joon, sitting beside her, exhaled deeply before adding, "We thought becoming parents would strengthen everything between us, but instead, it forced us to face things we had ignored for years." Those few words ignited an even bigger firestorm, pushing speculation into overdrive. Rumors that had circulated quietly in the background for years, rumors about disagreements, differences in priorities, and the pressure of carrying a high-profile relationship in the spotlight, suddenly resurfaced. Former staff members who worked on What's Wrong with Secretary Kim described them as inseparable at the time, but insiders claimed that fame, packed schedules, personal ambitions, and the intense expectations placed on them eventually created more distance than closeness. "Having a baby didn't fix the problems. It revealed them," said one anonymous acquaintance. Fans were stunned. For so long, Park Seo-joon and Park Min-young were seen as the picture-perfect example of chemistry turning into real-life love, a couple who survived years of secrecy before finally confirming their relationship. Now they stood before the world, admitting that the truth was far from the fairy tale people had imagined. But what exactly was the truth they wanted to reveal? After hours of silence, their agencies released a joint statement, confirming that the couple had been undergoing emotional counseling for months. Even before the pregnancy, they struggled with communication breakdowns, conflicting visions for the future, and the overwhelming weight of maintaining a spotless image in an industry that demands perfection. "We wanted to become good parents," the statement continued, "but we also needed to stop pretending that everything was fine." Their honesty stunned fans, especially because most were expecting sweet photos of their newborn, not a confession that shook their entire fandom. But the most shocking moment came when Park Seo-joon finally admitted, with visible tears in his eyes, "I wasn't ready. Becoming a father changed me more than I expected. It opened my eyes to everything I had been avoiding, and I realized how unfair it was to her to carry the emotional load alone." Park Min-young gently placed her hand on his, whispering, "We're not blaming each other. We're just telling the truth." It was a moment so raw, so unexpectedly human, that even the harshest critics softened. For once, these two megastars were not acting, not posing, not reciting lines. They were simply two exhausted new parents admitting they were struggling. Fans around the world flooded SNS with mixed emotions: sadness, sympathy, disbelief, even anger at the pressure that the entertainment world continuously places on public figures. Many called it the bravest press announcement in recent Kbiz history, while others asked whether the couple could still find their way back to each other. Reporters immediately chased every lead. Was this the prelude to a breakup, a temporary separation, or simply a cathartic moment they needed to move forward stronger than before? Neither of the two confirmed any drastic decision, leaving the public suspended in uncertainty. Yet amidst all the chaos and speculation, one line from Park Min-young stood out more than anything else. "We are not giving up on each other or our child. We are simply admitting what is real." That single sentence shifted the mood dramatically. Instead of despair, many fans interpreted it as a sign of resilience, proof that they were choosing honesty not as an ending, but as a beginning. Relationship experts and psychologists even praised them for addressing emotional struggles early instead of letting them deteriorate behind closed doors, a mistake many celebrity couples make under the blinding spotlight of fame. As the day progressed, new insights emerged. Close friends revealed that despite the emotional turbulence, the two had been spending every night together caring for their baby, taking turns staying awake, sharing responsibility, and building a quiet rhythm of domestic life that no one saw from the outside. One friend commented, "Becoming a parent forces you to grow up fast." They changed, but they changed together. Fans began to see a different picture, not a collapsing relationship, but two imperfect people learning how to adapt to a new chapter. By nighttime, Kbiz's initial shock slowly evolved into admiration. Park Seo-joon posted one final message saying, "We're still here. We're still trying. We hope everyone will allow us the space to figure things out." Park Min-young reposted it with a heart emoji. Small, simple, but enough to send hope rippling across social media. The truth they revealed may have caused chaos at first, but it also sparked a deeper conversation about vulnerability, honesty, and the enormous pressure placed on celebrity couples. In the end, no one expected the announcement to be this emotional, this honest, or this powerful. What began as a shocking confession became a reminder that even the brightest stars struggle, even the strongest couples bend, and even after a storm of rumors and misunderstandings, healing is still possible. For now, the world waits to see what Park Seo-joon and Park Min-young will choose next. But one thing is certain: their courage to speak the truth has changed the way fans see them forever. As dawn broke the next morning, South Korea was still buzzing with questions, theories, and emotional messages directed toward the couple. News programs replayed their announcement on loop, while panelists dissected every subtle expression: Park Seo-joon's shaking voice, Park Min-young's steady but pained gaze, the way their hands kept inching toward each other as if instinctively seeking reassurance. In the midst of that, countless fans camped outside their agencies, holding supportive banners instead of accusatory ones, showing a gentleness rarely seen in such high-profile controversies. Many stood in the cold simply to send warmth, whispering encouragement each time a camera passed by. Meanwhile, sources close to the couple revealed new layers of their emotional journey, details that made the public understand even more deeply how much pressure the two had been silently carrying. One stylist shared how Park Min-young had often arrived at photo shoots looking exhausted but determined, always insisting, "I'm fine. I just didn't sleep last night because the baby was crying." Another insider described how Park Seo-joon, despite his packed promotional schedule, regularly declined after parties just to rush home and help with midnight feedings. Their behaviors painted a picture of two people desperately trying to hold their world together while navigating the most overwhelming season of their lives. Interestingly, the revelation sparked unexpected reactions within the industry as well. Veteran actors spoke out in support, saying they admired the couple's transparency in a world where celebrities are often forced to hide every flaw. One well-known director even commented, "Their honesty will help many young actors realize that vulnerability does not equal weakness." Several agencies revised their internal mental health policies overnight, planning to implement counseling programs for expecting or newly parenting actors, proof that Park Seo-joon and Park Min-young's revelation had already begun reshaping the industry from within. But amidst the whirlwind of public sympathy, one question lingered heavily. What was the future of their relationship? Were they hinting at a separation, or simply asking for understanding as they tried to rebuild? Reporters attempted to get answers, but their agency remained firm, stating only that the couple is focusing entirely on their child and their emotional well-being. Fans found comfort